What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks back with another video taking a look at Alibaba today, ticker symbol BABA, as requested by one of you guys. Now, I've made a couple videos in the past week or so taking a look at Baba stock after the drop that it had, what caused that drop, what it's been doing since. So we'll take a look at how it's been trading, some key levels of support and resistance that we have coming up, and based on that, what we think the stock could do. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below what your thoughts are on Baba, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Thank you guys so much for making the end of 2020 a great one for me, for the support you've shown me in this channel. I really do appreciate it, and let's hope and make 2021 the best year ever, and hopefully it's a lot better than 2020 and we can continue to grow and make some money along the way. So let me hit record. We will get right into it. So Thursday, which was the last trading day, was not a great one for Baba. We were down about $5.5, 2.37%, down another $1.50 after hours. So not too great of a day for Baba, but as we can see, if I go back here, I don't know what this 322 is, but what we saw was, actually let's just go to the daily chart and we'll see this better. What we saw here was the Chinese Communist Party said, hey, we're going to investigate Alibaba. We think they might have too much power. So the news was that they might take away some of their, they might try to break up Alibaba with everything that it has going. But I made a video on that, so if you want to check out more of why it dropped, feel free to check that one out, and I'll focus here more on kind of what they have coming up, right? So there are levels that we've sort of identified based on previous price action, and so we'll take a look at how they're doing. Now, if you guys remember, I did have a debit spread on Baba expiring in March 2021, and then I also had a long call expiring in 2022. I got rid of the debit spread, I think at about 40% or so, and I'm holding on to that leap call because I want to see a pushback towards 250. So again, I'll share with you guys what I see, but let me know if you guys think differently, and make sure to always do your own research before investing if you choose to do so. So let's get right into it, right? If we take a look here, we dropped kind of from the 250s all the way down to hitting a low of 211 the next day, but eventually pushing up, and then we saw a nice push from kind of the 215 to 224, and then this did from 229 to 238. Had a little bit of a red day and another red day. So we had 2 green days, 2 red days. We made a lower high, lower low on Thursday, which was the most recent trading day. And so what happens moving forward? Well, first and foremost, if we take a look at the EMAs, right, we are hitting right up against that 8 EMA on the daily chart. So that is a level that I like to see the stock above, and I'd like to see the stock kind of using that as a support level. As we see, the EMAs are not stacked, which typically the greatest kind of EMA setup would be 8 above 24, 8 above 21, above 34, above 55, above 89. Those are the 5 EMAs that I look at on the daily chart. But here we see it kind of inverted, right? Because of how much Baba has been falling. So as you can see here, from the high of 319 set in October 27th, we've seen a little bit of a sell-off, right? We saw a little bit of a sell-off to 250, pushed up to 280, and then sold off to 250 again, and now was trading in the low 2s after the news we got. So my first kind of goal for the stock is for it to get above this 239 level, which is the 8 EMA. And then I think I would like to see it push towards this 252 level that I was using as a support back on 1118, on 1215, and on 1223. Those are kind of so I was finding it as support, right? So now if we push up towards that level, initially it'll be a resistance, but if we can clear that level, it should be a good level of support. So that's what I'm hoping for. So first thing on the upside, if we see a green day tomorrow, I'm looking for that 8 EMA capture at 239. Then the 21 EMA, which is currently at 251, but it'll come down because of how low Alibaba's been trading. So eventually it'll make its way down. So 8 EMA capture, 21 EMA capture on the daily chart, and then hopefully a push towards the 252. That's my short-term goal for Alibaba currently. On the downside though, what we have are a couple of support levels that we've outlined here. The first one being at 230.52, which as you can see from the bottom of the wicks here, and if we go to the hourly chart on the past 3 days, kind of didn't visit it quite that low, but we did get pretty close to it. And actually, let me get rid of the indicator so we can see a little bit better. And then here, you know, bounced off of it. So it has acted as a little bit of a support point for us, but we'll kind of see over the next couple of days if that continues to be the case. That being said, though, if we see a red day, we are currently at 231.21 in after hours. That level is at mid 230s, so it's less than $1 drop. So realistically, if we see a red day, we could go further than that. And then I'm watching the 226.27 level, which we've identified from kind of, if we go back to, I think it was around this level. Oh no, excuse me. It was around this level where we found this 226s, and we've identified those in my previous videos. So that's the next level that I'm watching. And then if it keeps going, then 220, and then lastly 211. I personally would not see it visiting 211 currently, just because of how much it's already fallen. Unless we get, obviously, you know, the risk with this stock currently is any news coming out by the Chinese government on what they're going to do with Alibaba. If they come out and say, hey, we are for sure going to break Alibaba down, obviously the stock is going to take a hit. But barring any negative news from, you know, the government side of things in China, I think that, you know, we don't see this 211 because that was the lowest we went even after the whole news was announced, right? So on the upside, like I said, I'm watching kind of the capture of the AEMA in the high 230s, which really nicely coincides with the highs we went here too. Then I'm watching the high we set the day before of 243, and then I'm watching this 252 level. So those are the three levels I'm watching on the, if we see a green day, 238, 243, and then 252. And then on the downside, I'm watching this 230, but realistically, if we see more of a red day, then I'm gonna drop it down to 226. And then if we still see it going and don't see it bounce at 226, then I'm watching 220. And lastly, I'm watching 211.49 if we see like a massive red day, massive sell-off for whatever reason. Let me know what you guys think of Alibaba down in the comment section, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Happy New Year. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day. And until next time.